Happy Ash Wednesday, everyone. It's 5:35 in the morning as I'm recording this. I gotta be at church in probably about an hour from now because I gotta get my ashes today. So early, so very early, so tired. So as you can imagine, that's my low. As well as the fact that I'm still sick. But I am feeling better. Went to the doctor yesterday, got myself a prescription antibiotic and a steroid. Then I already feel a difference. So that's good. But my high is, it's funny. It's the thing I'm about to talk about, but Chuggaaconroy just finished his Let's replay of Paper Mario. I say replay because he did one many years ago, and he just finished it on Monday. But everything got so busy that I didn't get an opportunity to see it until yesterday. So now that I have, in fact, I'm going to get into it a little bit during the video, but I literally just finished watching it like a minute before before I press record. I'm literally just fresh off of watching the Chuggaaconroy Paper Mario finale, if you can believe it. And my act of kindness was yesterday. My mom brought my nephews over because I was visiting them, and I helped watch my nephews. It was a lot of fun. I got to set up my computer on the TV so we could watch Disney songs and stuff. It was a lot of fun. And I have to tell you, before I get into the topic of the day, I have to tell you, at least the twins have their first, legit crush on a girl. Well, here's the thing. Growing up, this is going to seem really awkward, but growing up, some boys and girls develop crushes on animated characters, and for my twin nephews, they have crushes on Anna and Elsa from Frozen. I think that's just so adorable. Sadly, real talk. Growing up, I actually never really had a crush on any animated characters. I mean, here's the thing. If I was allowed to, it would have been probably someone Disney related. But my parents kind of told me not to have feelings for that sort of thing. I mean, it is probably at the end of the day, it's for the best. I mean, they're animated characters. They're not real. So I really shouldn't invest, time and energy into, having crushes on them when I could put my proverbial eggs in the basket that is, having crushes on real life girls. That's better. Oh, I say girls. I'm 33 years old. They should be like full-grown women, obviously, but you get the idea. But it was a lot of fun seeing my nephews yesterday. And again, though, the highlight prior to starting this video was making or finishing the Chuggaaconroy Paper Mario finale. So let's talk about that. Before I get into it, though, I need to say a little what my thoughts on Chuggaaconroy are for those of you who don't already know. Of the many years I've been watching videos on YouTube, Chuggaaconroy is the YouTuber I have watched the most. I've been watching him since August of 2009 when he was playing Pokemon Fire Red. As a Pokemon fan, it just interests me. And for the many years I've been watching all of his Let's Plays, he always finds ways to make games I don't know exciting and fun to watch. And if it's a game I do know, he finds new stuff to talk about that I otherwise didn't know. So, needless to say, when Chuggaaconroy first announced he was going to do his Let's Play of Paper Mario, it's not that I was taken aback, but I was left asking why. Because he already made a Paper Mario Let's Play. In fact, it was one of the first Let's Plays he ever did. Like, when he did a Let's Replay of Earthbound, that made more sense. Because that was the first Let's Play he ever did. I think Paper Mario might have been either like second or third, maybe. So, I guess if he's doing like an X number of year anniversary, I guess that makes sense. Which means we could potentially be getting like, you know, other for the sake of like the fact he already did a Let's Play before, I'll say Let's Replay. So, I guess I could see him doing games like, I don't know, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door again, or something along those lines. But, I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I thought, you know, Chuggaaconroy did a great job talking about Paper Mario. I mean, it's one of his favorite games of all time, and it's easy to see why. You know, if you grew up playing the Nintendo 64, chances are you at least saw advertisements for Paper Mario, or maybe you played Paper Mario yourself. I don't know. But there's so many things going on in that game's favor that Chuggaaconroy absolutely loves about it. He loves how the badge system can give you different strategies for different areas of the game and how you can experiment with that. He went into detail about how, like, certain NPCs you wouldn't think are worth checking out, but really there are. He went into the lores and backstories or potential lores and backstories of certain NPCs. He did all the side quests, getting all the badges. I loved how enthusiastic he was about his absolute favorite moments of the game. I mean, Chapter 3 is a personal standout of his, but his favorite chapter is Chapter 7, which I actually need to talk about that because Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 are the final two chapters of the game. Yeah, the game takes place in chapters. Obviously, every chapter is at the end of the chapter, you get the Star Spirit, and then Chapter 8 is when you finish the game. And I just said that Chuggaaconroy thinks that Chapter 7 is not only the best chapter in the first Paper Mario game, but it's the best chapter in any of the Paper Mario games, period. That's a bit of a bold statement, if you ask me. So, where do I stand on that? Well, I'm a firm believer in the finale of anything, whether it's a video game, a movie, a TV show, what have you. Should be bigger, better, with greater stakes, etc., than everything that preceded it. And Chapter 8 of Paper Mario does exactly that. You know, the stakes are higher. You know, the final boss is legitimately hard no matter how good you are, because there's multiple, spoiler, the final boss is Bowser, but who didn't see that coming already? And as Chuggaaconroy pointed out, Bowser has multiple strategies for multiple badge setups. So this is smart AI, by the way. I gotta give credit for that. Not to mention, Bowser has 99 HP at the start of the final battle. But all throughout the battle, he can heal himself for 30 HP actually it's up to 3 times. That's 189 HP you gotta take down. That's more than almost all the bosses combined. Well, most of the bosses combined. Like, I'm sure you could probably take out a couple and it'd be even, but you get the idea. So, I'm actually in the camp that thinks that Chapter 8 is better than Chapter 7. But that's fine. I mean, Chuggaaconroy even said himself, if you like Chapter 8, more power to you. If you like Chapter 7, again, more power to you. Plus, I like Chapter. Plus, come on, I've been watching Chuggaaconroy more than anyone else on YouTube. You know, so maybe I am being a bit biased here. So, he can say whatever he wants, in my opinion. Yo, love you, bro. He doesn't know me personally, but you know. I mean, it's Chuggaaconroy. Seriously, if you watch Chuggaaconroy for an extended period of time, you're gonna leave with a smile on your face. That's how infectious and awesome he is. So, to Chuggaaconroy's credit, though, I will definitely give Chapter 7 its flowers on several things, because I'm a nice guy like that. For starters, all throughout Chapter 3, Paper Mario as a whole is a very pretty game to look at, even by today's standards. But the fact that Chapter 7 takes place in, you know, a winter environment, where you see a lot of white and various shades of blue, maybe some gray, and it doesn't get boring. Like, looking at those colors for as long as you do doesn't get boring at all. That is definitely a testament to the game and graphic designers, because, again, Paper Mario is a very pretty game to look at by today's standards. I mean, Chuggaaconroy was playing on the Wii U. Fun fact, he actually started, episode 1 was actually recorded on the Switch, but he actually went to the Wii U because the frame rate regarding the pause menu was wonky to him, so he went to the Wii U. But, you know, and that's actually a really cool thing too. Paper Mario is a very accessible game. If you have a Wii or Wii U or Switch, you can get the game. It's possible to do. Just download it. So that's one thing in Chapter 7's favor. Basically, it's reverse Punk Hazard of One Piece, where, like, I mean, as a One Piece fan, I don't think Punk Hazard is a bad arc. It's just, again, the vast majority of it takes place in the factory, where, again, there's a lot of, you know, white and gray, and again, that can be kind of boring. But that doesn't make the arc bad. You know, it's just you're in an environment for too long. That's all it is. But Chapter 7 didn't overstay its welcome, which definitely helped. So it's already very pretty to look at. Another thing in Chapter 7's favor, it starts off with a murder mystery. Oh yeah, I bet even a lot of people who originally played Paper Mario don't even remember that part. But yes, it legit starts off with a murder mystery. Don't worry, guys. Spoiler alert. No one actually died. He was just asleep for a long time. Which, I mean, come on, it's a kid's game. What do you expect? What else? Oh yeah, the Crystal King. I mean, yes, I did say that Chapter 8 definitely has easily the hardest boss battle with the highest stakes. But at the end of the day, it's still Bowser, guys. I mean, even people who aren't fans of Mario know at least enough of who Bowser is. So, if you know that going in, I mean, it doesn't really hurt the game anyway, but it wouldn't necessarily help it either. Meanwhile, in Chapter 7, you have the Crystal King, who, his design is cool. Like, he can heal himself too, for like 20 HP. He can make duplicates of himself. You have to find out who the real one is. There's like an aura of mystery around him. Like, you don't know who he is. His design is cool. A really cool design. So, again, Chuggaaconroy, I hear you. Chapter 7, phenomenal chapter. You know, beyond reproach, in my eyes. But I have to say chapter 8 is better because, again, the point of a good story is escalation. You know, if something big happens in, you know, a certain part of the story, it's got to be bigger in a later part of the story. And I feel that the jump from chapter 7 to chapter 8 is very much appropriate. So, and here's the cool thing about chapter 8 too, because actually, I think, because I would say 4.5 of the videos of the last video, 4.5, because chapter 8 is about 4.5 videos long, including the finale, which I just finished. And with the exception of that first video, he recorded all of chapter 8 in one day. One day. He was playing that game for at least 3 to 4 hours to make sure he did everything right. For sure. And here's another interesting part too. And I alluded to that, and I just mentioned earlier how I just finished watching the finale prior to pressing record. The finale is 57 minutes and 54 minutes long. It's a long finale. And, well, to be honest, I probably could have seen it in one setting, but I just grew to be so busy, so I had to space it out throughout the course of the last 24 hours. But I just finished it. So, fresh off of seeing the finale, having watched the entire Let's Play from beginning to end, I can say thank you, Chuggaaconroy, for such a fantastic Let's Play. It was one exciting ride from beginning to end. And you talking about it, telling us your favorite aspects of it, from the music, to the game design, to the badge system, to everything in between. Like, that was the icing on an already delicious cake. So, actually, that was the icing on the cake. The scoop of ice cream next to said piece of cake was, lately whenever Chuggaaconroy does a finale, he'll do like some sort of like gag moment. And in this case, there's a mechanic in Paper Mario where you go to a fortune teller and like she casts a spell where at certain parts she'll maybe double your defense if an opponent's about to attack you, double your attack if you're about to attack an opponent, double your coins after a fight's over. But the one thing he never got was getting double star points at the end of a boss fight. And the literal final seconds of the Let's Play, of the last video is, pardon the language, damn, I really did make it through this whole Let's Play without getting double star points from boss battles. I thought that was really funny. Like, that was the scoop of ice cream next to the said piece of cake. So, thank you, Chuggaaconroy. What a long and crazy ride it was. I'm glad I got to see it all. I'm glad you clearly had fun making it. And now I get to speculate what Let's Play you're going to do next. I mean, he did give us a clue. He did give a clue at the end of the Let's Play, saying it's something that we've been waiting a long time to see. Which, give Chuggaaconroy all the credit in the world. It's definitely an incredibly vague clue, and it's definitely one that's going to keep everybody guessing. But there'll be plenty of time to speculate on that later. Right now, I'm just going to bask in the high of finishing Chuggaaconroy's Let's Play Paper Mario finale. And I'm going to need that high because I have to be at church in about 45 minutes. So, I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who are watching. Enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Again, happy Ash Wednesday, everyone. Oh, actually, I never said happy hump day. Happy hump day. Actually, if you're not Christian or Catholic, it would just be hump day for you. So, for those of you who aren't Christian or Catholic, happy hump day. And remember, if you guys want to talk, our channel is going to be here to learn. You know, always hear back, take care, and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.